back to yet another video. Today we are continuing on with the college curriculum.
You are now in the Arcanum, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanum, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
Okay, there's nothing here. Can you teach me any interesting spells?
Yes, well, no. I'm here to help you with books, that's all. So, what do you want? Speak.
I see. Anything interesting I should read?
Well, that's what I was hoping you'd say. Here, take this. Check it out, but be careful, all right?
So this is just a reading comprehension 101, okay. Read Olaf and the Dragon, then talk to Urag. Alright, so basically, it says reading comprehension, so I'm assuming he's going to make us take a test. One of the more colorful legends in Nord folklore is the tale of Olaf, One-Eye, and Numenix. Long ago in the first stage, a fearsome dragon named Numenix ravaged the whole of Skyrim. How long is this? Not too long. Oh, excuse me. The dreadful Drake wiped out entire villages, burned cities, and killed countless Nords. It seemed that no power in Tamriel could stop the monster. This was a troubled time in Skyrim's history, for a bitter war of succession raged between the holds. The Jarls might have been able to conquer the beast if they had worked together, but trust was in desperately short supply. A skillful warrior named Olaf came forward and promised to defeat the beast. In some accounts, he is the Jarl of Whiterun. In other versions of the legend, Olaf promises the people of Whiterun that he will capture the monster if they name him Jarl. At any rate, Olaf ventures forth with a handful of his most trusted warriors and seeks the beast out, eventually finding Numenix in his lair atop Mount Ethel. Needless to say, it's an epic battle. First, Olaf comes at the dragon with his axe and his shield. Some variants of the legend say that Olaf and the beast battled with blade and claw for days, but were too evenly matched for either to gain an advantage. Most accounts hold that Olaf, perhaps frustrated that his weapons are completely ineffectual against the dragon, finally casts them aside. Giving voice to the rage that has been building within him, Olaf unleashes a terrible shout. Here again the stories diverge. Many accounts hold that Olaf did not realize he possessed the power of dragon speech, while others suggest that he had long possessed this gift, but wished to test himself against the combat in martial combat first. Or against the dragon in martial combat first, not against the combat. I can speak. Virtually all variations of the legend, however, agree on what happened next. Oh, no, wrong arrow. Using the awesome powers of the dragon language, Numenix and Olaf engage in an epic shouting duel atop Mount Ethel. So forceful are their words that they are set to shatter the stone and split the sky. Finally, Numenix collapses from a combination of injury and sheer exhaustion. Somehow, and this detail is conspicuously absent in virtually every account, Olaf manages to convey the dragon all the way back to the capital city of Whiterun. People of Whiterun are suitably impressed with Olaf's hostage. They build a huge stone holding cell at the rear of the palace, which they rename Dragon's Reach. This enormous cell serves as Numenix's prison until his death. Olaf himself eventually becomes the High King of Skyrim, putting an end to the War of Succession. Presumably his great deed made him the only leader upon whom all the people could agree, and so the land once again has peace. As a visitor to Skyrim, I find this tale both fascinating and highly entertaining. It is one of the most celebrated legends of the Nords, and one can easily understand why. It's a story of surpassing heroism, in which a resourceful and worthy Nord does battle with a truly terrifying adversary and emerges victorious by shouting him into submission. The only way in which this would have been even more of a Nordic tale would be if Olaf beat Numenix in a drinking contest. The legend is not without its doubters, however. The bard Swaknir, who lived during Olaf's reign, performed a literal verse that challenged Olaf's version of events, enraged the High King through the rebellious bard, imprisoned and destroyed all written copies of the verse.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
About how Olaf really defeated Numenix. There are a few ancient bard texts that provide one possible answer. The tome suggests that Numenix was particularly foul-tempered because he was of extreme character in the old in these accounts. The dragon spends his final years terrorizing the countryside before flying off to the top of Mount Anton to die in peace.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Understood. When Olaf finds Numenix, the dragon is too weak to defend himself. Olaf and his men capture the beast without effort, but decide to take advantage of the situation by fabricating a heroic tale as revealing that Olaf's warriors were sent to witness the shouting. They were sent to witness the shouting duel went on to become weapon leaders during Olaf's reign as High King. However, it is likely that Sleipnir had some grudge against Olaf, and his scandalous version was an attempt to damage the king's reputation. Alas, we will never know. I leave you now, good reader, with this judgment. Good historian must remain impartial and consider all points of view. Time has a way of distorting our record of events, so the closer you can get to the original sources, the better. Okay. That was...
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
I read the book. What now?
Did you read it yourself? Really? Well, in that case, how about a test? All right. How about this? What did you learn from the book, huh? Go on. Tell me then.
A dragon called Numenix was ravaging Skyrim back in the first stage.
Yes. What then?
No. Olaf used both shouts and weapons to defeat Numenix. He then became High King. What? Those two are absolutely ridiculous, but I love it. These two options. Turns out Olaf was the dragon's son, and he killed his father, yet he didn't know. Olaf fell in love with his court bard, Sleipnir, that's throat. Okay. The book then reminds us about points of view, accuracy of sources, and biases.
Indeed. Each reader sees through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. Clever. Now, a mage is only as good as what he knows. Remember that.
There we go, reading comprehension completed. Now, let's see if we can't actually find Feraldo. Walkway. So there's literally no other way to... Oh, it looks like there's the library up here. We have Arcanum. Phinis Gestor.
I care little for... If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please, let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Greetings, my name is Verbor Torloth. I've recently joined the college.
Yes, whatever. I care little for idle conversation. But perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
Of course, I know some conjuration spells already.
Oh, really? Good. Follow me. I think it's time to test your knowledge against mine. Exciting, isn't it?
I choose you, familiar. Phinis, the Conjuration Scholar, has asked me to follow him to put my conjuration skills to the test. Follow Phinis. Can we actually do this? Familiar, yes. Brilliant. So let's follow Phinis, I guess.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you?
Of course it's valid.
Good. Not that I require... It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
I'd like to learn more about restoration. Can you help?
Aye, that I do. Well, look at you. New student, Good, yes. Good.
I'm indeed. Let's get started.
Well then, firstly, the ability to repel the undead cannot be ignored. Restoration's not just healing cuts and bruises, you know. The undead are a very real, very dangerous threat, and restoration magics can keep them at bay. Skyrim is well known to be full of these Draugr. Have you met one of those?
I haven't. I don't know any restoration spells to fend them off.
Oh, I see. Fine. Here, this is for you, then. Take it. Just be sure to put it to good use.
Alright. We'll do that one after this. We'll learn the spell and then talk to Colette. So, hopefully that'll mark her locations.
Restoration is a
cast the
perfectly
spell.
valid school of
Come
magic,
on,
and don't
let's
let
see what
anyone
you're
tell
made
you
of.
otherwise.
Why
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
How quickly you've advanced. Most impressive. Well, now is my turn. Watch this. Come on! Fight! Fight! Come on! Is that all? There are few places where one can perform my type of work without fear of persecution.
Speak to Phinis.
I'm sorry, but that was hardly a challenge. Sad, isn't it?
That's not my fair. That was not fair. My familiar stood no chance against a frost edge.
Indeed. However, all conjuration spells deserve study. Summon dogs can be useful, of course. Well, at the very least, as an amusing diversion for your enemies.
Can you teach me to cast a frost edge supernatural attack like yours?
Perhaps one day, but not today. You still have so much to learn, and these spells are difficult. Well, I mean, for an apprentice like yourself. But keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Yes. Now, I really am busy, so until later.
Hey crazy gamers, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, smash that beautiful subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Also check out the link to the community Discord down below if you're interested in interacting with the community, and check out this video on screen for similar content. Have a brilliant day. Bye.